those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors. Welcome to Houses and Homes with dynamic realtor Jerry Cahalan. Each week we will showcase new and innovative ideas to improve the value of your home in today's complicated market. Realtor Jerry is a licensed realtor in Palm Beach County and brings years of experience in many different real estate platforms. Today's show is being live streamed on Realtor Jerry's website, www.sellinsouthflorida.com. And all properties and shows are archived so you can watch and learn in the future this message this powerful show will bring. If you're looking to buy, sell, or rent, go to sellinsouthflorida.com or call 561-267-4499. And Realtor Jerry will help your dream become a reality. Now, let's get ready for Houses and Homes. Here's Jerry.
Good morning, South Florida. It is a beautiful day here in sunny South Florida yet again. It's a little bit earlier today. It's an hour earlier, but it's the same time, 8:30 on Tuesday morning. My name is Jerry Cahalan. I am Realtor Jerry from Exit Realty in Lake Worth. My phone number is 561-267-4499. If you're in front of your computer and listening to the radio, you can watch the live webcast on my website, sellinsouthflorida.com, sellinsouthflorida.com. Today we're going to talk specifically to real estate investors. I've got 3 properties that are very interesting to you. Well, 2 of them are interesting to real estate investors, and one of them is interesting to people who are looking to get a home for themselves, which needs a little bit of cleanup, a little bit of work, but it's going to be underpriced when it goes to the market because, well, that's what the owner wants to do, and I kind of have to do what they tell me to do when it comes to the price if I'm going to take the listing. So it's going to be actually less expensive. I think that it's underpriced for where it's located. And if you're interested in buying it, obviously you can give me a call, 561-267-4499. The 2 houses for investors, I'm going to be taking calls. No, I'm not taking any calls during the show on either of these 2 properties. You can give me a call after the show about them if you're interested. I'm going to guess that there are going to be a lot of calls about it because both of them offer significant value to the people who picked these 2 properties up. I actually was talking with someone on the way in this morning who's already interested in one of them, but I'm going to talk about it anyway on the show because, well, I've already kind of marked out that time in my mind that we're going to use on the show, and I don't really have anything to fill that else with, so we're going to go over that. Real quick look right now at what's going on in the market. According to the good people at Fannie Mae, everyone's a big fan of Fannie Mae. You know, Fannie Mae is been in the news for quite a lot of time with all the houses that they own, with all the bad mortgages that they got stuck with, etc., etc. According to the good people at Fannie Mae, the housing recovery is expected to continue. Okay, and I talked about that a couple of weeks ago about the fact that we're not looking at any sort of bubble, according to the experts, coming up anytime soon, and house prices should be back to where they were supposed to be in 2021. But just, you know, for a little bit more of a foundation to that statement, even the good folks at Fannie Mae believe that the housing market's recovery is going to continue. And that's good news for every single person involved in the housing market, except maybe, no, you know what, that's just good for everybody. It's better for the economy, it's better for the homeowners, it's better for the banks, it's better for everyone. The way that the prices are going in the market today, they're going up, buyers are coming in, houses are getting sold, and I'm here to help you with that. So if you are interested in buying or selling a house here in Palm Beach County, make sure you give me a call, 561-267-4499. We're going to take a look at the first house that I'm going to go over today, and this is going to be for the investors. Okay, if you are if you're a flipper, if you're someone who you know, you don't have to be a professional flipper. If you just want to buy a house, put 20 into it, 25 into it, make a little bit back, I've got two for you. The first one I'm going to talk about, oh, and keep in mind, because I work in real estate, and of course a big part of that is to generate leads and talk to people who want to be in business with me, I'm not going to tell you the address of these houses. All right, I'm not going to tell you. I want you to call me to find out more about the exact locations of these houses. But the first one that we're going to talk about is extraordinarily underpriced for where it is. Okay, imagine a small, quiet neighborhood with no HOA in a fantastic town in Palm Beach County. And think of 4 houses being on sale. 4 houses are available. 3 of them are listed. 1 of them is not listed. Okay, of the 3 that are listed, they're listed at $440, $455, and $480. Okay, and those are all, let's say they're all 4 bedrooms, 3 bathroom houses. Now, think of if there was one other house available in that neighborhood and it was listed at $320, what would you do? How quickly would you jump on that house? Right? Now, it needs some updating. Okay, you're probably going to have to spice up the kitchen a bit. Probably going to have to do a little bit of landscaping to make it a little more appealing. But in general, the house is in good shape. It's not just it's not a knockdown. It's not one that's got all the walls knocked out of it or anything like that. It needs some updating, but $320 is a pretty good price. Okay. Everything else in this neighborhood is $440 and above. This place is $320. There's a house in this neighborhood that's over $450 with the pool. This place without a pool. This place has a pool, and it is at $320,000. If you are an investor, if you are looking for a great house in a great neighborhood, and you want to get the value out of it, listen, this place. Yeah, I'm stunned that it's even that I'm even talking about it, because of the price. This is the one when I was driving in, one of my investors called me and said, what do you got for me? I said, well, I've got this one. He says, I want to see it today. And I said, well, you know, we can do that, but I got to, you know, I'm going to talk about it on the air first, because, you know, the last thing I want to do is sell it too low. If, you know, if there's if a bidding war comes in, you know, it just means that the house really is that lower priced, and that can benefit the homeowner. And when I'm selling houses for homeowners, you know, I really want to benefit them. If I'm working as a transaction broker, obviously I'm going to help both sides. Now, the house itself is in one of the best neighborhoods in Palm Beach County. It's a quiet neighborhood. It's a safe neighborhood, well, as safe as you can be in Palm Beach County. And the place itself just needs someone to come in and see exactly what I'm talking about. If you're interested in that house, all right, we're going to call it house number 1. If you're interested in house number 1, give me a call after the show, 561-267-4499. You can also email me. Just go to my website, sellinsouthflorida.com, and you can email me about this house in particular. Let's take a look at house number 2. Okay, house number 2 is for investors. This is not for someone that is just simply looking for a house that is going to take a hammer and nails and all is good to go. This house is located in a neighborhood where recent sales are between, I would say, 225 and 260 in a ballpark number, maybe 230, 270, something like that. This house was bought by someone who wanted to do all the work. They got it at a lower price, and they had the idea that they were going to do exactly what you want to do with the house. All right, they're going to update it here. They're going to add this. They're going to include this, and then they're going to sell it. Well, you know what? They ran out of energy. They ran out of money, and they have nothing else to do with it, but they got to sell it. And it's unfortunate because it's going to be beautiful. This homeowner has bought all of the appliances for the kitchen, like all the high-end stuff that you would want to put into a house. It's already there. The problem is it's not installed. Okay, it's in boxes. It comes with the house. Okay, I mean, even down to the front door, $1,200 hurricane-proof front door is sitting in the garage in a box waiting to be installed. Now, this house is ready to go. Again, it's not listed. I haven't put it on the MLS yet, but it's going to sell quickly. I'm going to guess, in my very layman's point of view, that less than 25 makes this place pristine. If you do some of your own sweat equity, it's going to be a lot less than that. You might even be able to get it out by 10. All right, if you're going to put 10 in, once again, the houses in the area in this neighborhood, 230, 240, 250. There's one listed at 295. It's not going to sell for that, but it's listed at that. But anyway, this one is going to go out the door at $180,000. Okay, again, it's not on the market. You're not gonna find it if you're looking on the MLS. If you go to my website, you're not gonna find this house. It's not there. It's in my mind. It's in the owner's mind, and it's gonna go to somebody. Is that gonna be you? Do you have the small workforce to get over there? Okay, again, this is in Palm Beach County. It's a nice neighborhood. There's no HOA. The house just needs someone to put it together, okay? It's like, you know, it's the Humpty Dumpty house. It just needs all the king's horses and all the king's men to actually put it back together again. She took it apart. She ran out of steam. She can't do it anymore. She needs you to come in, take this house. At 180, you put 20 in. I'd say you're probably looking at making 40 or 50 on the deal, okay? If it takes you a month to do so, all right, well, you know what? That's okay. We'll call that house number 2. Okay, we don't want to call it the Humpty Dumpty house. It's house number 2, and with a little bit of sweat equity, or if you're a flipper, if you're an investor, this certainly is a reasonable house to get your hold on. Oh, one other thing about house number 1 that I forgot to mention. If you're looking to buy and hold, if you're not looking to flip it, if you want to buy it and rent it out, once again, that one is at $320, okay? If you're looking to buy it and rent it out, houses in this neighborhood rent for upwards of $3,500, okay? $3,500 a month. You're looking anywhere, I would guess, from $2,700 to $3,500. Houses in this neighborhood rent for that. So if you want to buy it and hold it, rent it out, after you put a little bit of work into it to update it, house number 1, you gotta take a look at this place. So, house number 1, the nice neighborhood, $320. House number 2, need you to come in and put it back together. Okay. Both of them are going to be these are going to go quickly. I know the number of investors that listen to my show, and the number of qualified home buyers that listen to my show, and they're going to take advantage of these houses. Both of them are just waiting for you to come in and grab them. Last one, house number 3. Okay, here's the thing about house number 3. It doesn't really need much. If I bought it tomorrow, I'd probably put a new outside on it, maybe at least paint it. It definitely needs a paint job. It's actually in the same neighborhood as house number 2. Okay, they're actually right down the street from each other. This house, it's 5 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. Okay, it's over 2,500 square feet. Now, another house right in this neighborhood is 2,300 square feet, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. Both of them have pools. Both of them were built at the same time. That one sold last June for $245. Okay, so you think last June to $245, that's what, 9 months ago in quick math in my head, I would guess, right? Another house in the same exact neighborhood, under 2,000 square feet, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, sold at $250 a year ago. Now this place, you know what, you're going to have to update the outside a bit. Inside, well, you know what, it's been rented for a little while. Some people have been living in there. Okay, so we're going to have to bring in a cleaning crew. What it's not going to need is new walls, new ceilings, new AC, new roof, or any crazy stuff like that. Other houses in the neighborhood are selling for that. This place is bigger. It has got a fantastic corner lot. It's got a pool. It's got what you're going to need. It's got everything you want for your own home. And we're only looking at this one for $280. Okay? A year ago, a house that's 500 square feet smaller sold for $250. What's happened in the market in the past year? 10%, right? If that's happening, if that's what's going on, and we're looking at this place at $280, how are you going to go wrong with that? If you're looking for a house, this one's in, and I'll tell you the neighbor, I'll tell you the town is Royal Palm Beach. Okay? If you're looking up in the West Palm Beach, Royal Palm Beach area, $280 is going to get you 5 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 2,500 square feet in a lot. Okay? What? Do a break? Yeah, we're going to take a break real quick, and when we come back, we're going to go over a couple more things about these specific houses. See you on the other side.
Houses and Homes with Realtor Jerry is a show dedicated to keeping and improving the value of your property. If you are thinking of buying, selling, or holding property, Realtor Jerry and his weekly guests will keep you up to date on important actions and trends in today's real estate world. For more information, call Realtor Jerry at 561-267-4499 or visit the website www.sellinsouthflorida.com. And let's get your property working for you. 561-267-4499 is the number you need to call for all your real estate needs. Just ask for Realtor Jerry.
Are you looking to buy a home in Palm Beach County? Well, finding a new home just got a whole lot easier. You can now have the MLS of Palm Beach County in the palm of your hand on your mobile phone using a new and completely free real estate app. Here's how it works. You're driving through a neighborhood that you'd like to live in. You pull up the app on your phone, and the app uses the GPS on your phone and pulls up all the available homes in the area. When you see a house you're interested in, just click it and get instant information, including price and pictures. You can even schedule a showing. To get this free app, just text Jerry to 32323. Again, just text Jerry to 32323. No more driving around for hours looking for sale signs or wasting time online looking at listings. Just text Jerry to 32323 and you will soon see how simple finding a new home in Palm Beach County can be. Or, if you prefer, you can call Realtor Jerry direct. His number, 561-267-4499. Realtor Jerry knows Palm Beach, so if you're looking to buy, sell, or even rent, give him a call, 561-267-4499. But for the free real estate app, just text Jerry to 32323.
Today's real estate market is complicated in buying, selling, or just maintaining your investment. A mistake in purchase can cost you thousands of dollars, and selling below market value is never a good idea. Now, here's Realtor Jerry, who will show you how to buy and sell in today's real estate market. Get ready to call in at 888-721-0074 and find out how Jerry can help you pick the right solutions to your real estate questions. Here's Jerry.
And we're back. Now, one thing that's always important to remember when you're calling into a radio show, generally the host is not going to be able to answer. Now, I know, I give out my phone number and say, call me, but during the show I can't answer. I can't listen to my voicemails or anything like that during the show. During the break, I'd like to call you back. I can't. For everyone who called in the last 10 minutes about these 3 houses, I will call you back after the show, I promise. Okay? I'll do it in order. That's the fairest way to approach what we're doing here. I knew that this was going to happen. When it comes down to the houses that are available, these 3 are not going to last long. I would expect to have at least one of them under contract today, and the other 2 very, very shortly. I just want to go over those again for what they are. The first one is house number one is in a quiet community in a fantastic town. The houses in this neighborhood are selling from 440 to 500 or more. Okay, 4.3s without pools listed at 450. Probably going to sell quickly. This house is listed is available to you at 320. Okay, $320,000 for this house, and you can. I'm going to guess that you could easily rent it out for $2,500, if not $3,000 a month. It's in just one of the most desirable neighborhoods, one of my favorite neighborhoods in South Florida, and it doesn't need a lot of work. I think if you put 20 into it, you've probably put too much or overspent on your labor. It's just that good of a house. And why do I know about it and you don't, or why is it like this? Well, you know what? Sometimes when I'm working 15 hours a day, I just happen to stumble upon something, and this is one of them. Now, house number two is in Royal Palm Beach. It's in a quiet neighborhood again. There's no HOA on this house. There's no one there beating down your door saying that you owe us $270 because we have got a guy in a golf cart that drives around once a day. And we're going to cut your lawn once in a while. This is a house that needs your hammers and your labor to come in and put it back together. Okay, it needs the bathroom to be put back together. It needs the kitchen to be put back together. Almost everything that you're going to need is already there. So the majority of your expense is going to be labor. If it's you, your brother, and your sister's husband who do everything, it's not going to cost you a lot to get this place where it needs to be. Okay, because obviously you don't pay yourselves that much. Hopefully you pay yourself something, because that's the first rule of business, pay yourself. But hopefully you don't pay yourself that much when you're doing the work. When you go to sell it, I'll sell that for you, of course. And I would guess that put back together, we're looking somewhere at least around $240, depending on the quality of your work. So I would see this as a quick 30 or 40K for the right player in the game. All right, you can call me about that one, 561-267-4499. Okay, and that's going to be the important thing that you want to do, is to get to me today. You know, I've already got emails coming in about this from my website. You want to get in line and make sure that you're available to go take a look at these places. The third house that we're going to talk about, that I did talk about, is more not necessarily for the flipping world, the investor. You know, it could be for the investors, I suppose, if you want to rent it out. This is a 5.2 in a neighborhood with 3.2s. A year ago, we're selling at $250. This is a 5.2 with over 2,500 square feet that we're going to put up for $280. Okay, I haven't listed it yet. I'm going to. I haven't put it up yet. It just fell into my lap yesterday, and I'm gonna be listing it. You know what? I'd rather take the easy way out and not go through all of the steps that it takes to put it on the MLS and go through and do all that stuff. I'd rather just, you know what, grab it and sell it. The homeowner wants it to be done quickly anyway. That's why it's priced where it is. So if you are looking for a nice house in Royal Palm Beach to either live in or to do a little bit of work outside and rent out, house number 3 is definitely going to be for you. Okay. Now, a couple of things, just local things that I wanted to talk about. First and foremost, one of my guests from a few months ago, Sean Hansen from Air Force, Florida Air Force LLC. We actually had a problem at my house with the air conditioner, and it was about 11 o'clock, and you know what? All of a sudden, it was just really hot inside. So it was 11 o'clock at night. I sent Sean an email and said, hey, listen, this is kind of bad news. We're dying here. Can you come out and help us out? And the next morning at 8 a.m., Sean was at the front door. Okay, he spent about an hour going through, figured out all the things that were wrong, and fixed it. It was just that quick. It was extraordinarily inexpensive. I might have gotten a buddy discount on that one, but it was still inexpensive compared to what it would have been should someone else, should I have called someone else. The response time was amazing. The work was fantastic. You can't go wrong. It's Florida Air Force LLC. If you've got any questions about HVAC, you want to call Sean Hansen at HVAC at Florida Air Force LLC. One other thing to talk about real quick here in Palm Beach County. Tomorrow night, Wednesday night, my friends down at Moonshine Molly's in Boca Raton. It's a country saloon, Moonshine Molly's. They're having a big trivia contest that starts at 7:30. If you are a trivia buff, you like to go out to the bars and restaurants and play trivia, tomorrow night at 7:30 at Moonshine Molly's in Boca. They've got the group from Think and Drink Trivia is going to be in there having a big trivia contest, and that's always a significant amount of fun for everybody. We're almost out of time here. We're running quickly. Keep in mind, if you are interested in any of the 3 houses that I talked about today, you want to give me a call, 561-267-4499, 561-267-4499. You can go to my website, sellinsouthflorida.com, sellinsouthflorida.com. My name is Jerry Cahalan. I am with Exit Realty in Lake Worth. If you want to buy a house, if you want to sell a house, if you want to find out information about the market, if you want to know anything that's going on right now in Palm Beach County when it comes down to real estate, give me a call. Stop by our office. It's Lantana and Jog in Lake Worth. Go to my website, send me an email, put up some smoke signals, come knock on my door, whatever the case may be. I've got your answers about real estate in Palm Beach County. If you want to buy any sort of condo, investment properties, if you're interested in home path properties, if you're interested in anything that has to do with buying or selling homes, all you have to do is give me a call, 561-267-4499, and send me an email, jerryexitfl@gmail.com. I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in today. If you have any other questions, just give me a call. Call me about these houses. Call me about anything you want when it comes down to real estate. And I will talk to you next Tuesday right here on 740 WSBR. Have a good day, everybody.
The traffic is stuck, and you're not moving anywhere. You thought you found a friend to take you out of this place.
You've been listening to Realtor Jerry, and he has shared his views on how to survive in today's real estate market. Join Jerry next week and learn that buying right makes the difference. Realtor Jerry will bring you more concepts and ideas and wants to hear from you next week. Remember, go to Jerry's website, www.sellinsouthflorida.com, and see our archive shows to learn more. The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its hosts, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.